This is ABC 27 News at 11.
Cleaning house at an abandoned storage unit turns up some unlikely goods.
Plus, the water wars between Georgia, Alabama, and Florida not letting up. Tonight, what Governor Christ has to say about Georgia's governor's demands from the president. Good evening, everyone. I'm Rex Hodge.
And I'm Lauren Elise. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Those stories coming up, but first, new tonight at 11, a small Florida town is becoming a popular place to do business. ABC 27's Rebecca Baer is here with more on what's spurring this unexpected growth. Always good news, Rebecca.
It is, Lauren. You know, not many people think of Madison as a major center for business, but today we found it's definitely going through an economic boom. Downtown Madison may be home to just 3,000 people, but this small town is growing. Not only is its downtown thriving, about a dozen businesses are building or expanding within the city. Several new banks are in the works, as well as a new retail and office center. And this 72-unit apartment building is almost finished.
I think people look and say there's some opportunity, and they'll try to realize it. Now, is it enough? Obviously, I would be saying the wrong thing if I said we don't want any more coming in.
Mayor Jim Catron says this growth is a balancing act, creating jobs and encouraging people to move in, all while preserving the quality of life. And he says residents and current business owners are seeing the benefits of economic development. They're getting more choices and more services.
It's almost like, it's like dominoes. If you have something, it helps attract something else. The worst situation you can find yourself in is to look around and say we have nothing.
Residents we talked to overwhelmingly agree.
I think it's a wonderful thing. The only way the community is going to grow is by businesses coming in for people to have jobs.
In fact, many say this economic boom should have happened long ago. And most of those building projects are under construction right now, so these businesses are expected to open up pretty soon.
And Rebecca, I imagine the growth is coming from lots of areas, not just from the world of business.
That's right. There's a lot going on in the public sector also. There's a downtown beautification project, as well as a new science building, a new $6 million science building at the North Florida Community College.
So a lot going on. Good to see Madison
everyone.
moving forward. Absolutely. Thanks, Rebecca.
Sure.
Appreciate it.
Rex and Rebecca, thank you. An ABC 27 follow-up to the murder in Moultrie Tuesday morning. The two men suspected of murdering Karen Moore and shooting and injuring her husband are back in Colquitt County. Craig Gandy and Jim McLeod were arrested yesterday afternoon after being spotted hiding under a bridge in Calhoun County. They're facing several different charges, including felony murder and robbery. The injured husband, James Moore, is still in the hospital recovering. And today, ABC 27 found out the legal name of a home invasion suspect being held in the Leon County Jail. Up until now, we've known him as Carlos Santana. Police arrested him Monday after a standoff. But this afternoon, police found out Santana was an alias. This man's name is actually Etienne Hannon. He gave the wrong name to officers. Hannon was scheduled for a first appearance today, but waived his right to do so. Now, it's not what you'd expect to find when cleaning out a storage shed whose owner was behind on payments. Venomous snakes, most of which were not native to the area. Our cameras were the only ones there as Florida Fish and Wildlife pondered their fate. Here's ABC 27's Brandon Beyer.
When you don't pay your storage bill for 3 months, your stuff becomes fair game, and most of your stuff, well, they're pretty used to old TVs and couches, but not venomous snakes imported from other countries.
They're exotic snakes. There's an albino cobra is probably the least common or the most expensive one.